morning students. In the last class, chapter 9 statistics, some part of the introduction completed. Now, we will see some more part of the introduction. So, in the last class, what is completed? Father of statistics, Sir Ronald Fisher, British mathematician. Collection of information is known as data. Statistics deals with collection, classification and interpretation of numerical data. Data present in the form of numbers is known as numerical data. Next, we can represent numerical data by using pie diagram, bar diagram, and third one is what? Third one is pictograph. Pie diagram consists of sectors. Bar diagram consists of rectangles. Pictograph consists of pictures. Anyway, statistics deals with numerical data. What is the live example for statistics? Yesterday I told you, cricket matches. We can see circular diagrams in cricket matches. We can see rectangular bar diagrams in cricket matches. And everywhere we write scores. Statistics deals with numerical data. Statistics contains numeric means numbers. The word statistics, this is the important point to remember. The word statistics is derived from the Latin word status, Italian word statista, German word statistic, which means a political state or a government. And very important definition about statistics is statistics, the branch of mathematics. It is a branch of mathematics which deals with collection. Three important words are there in statistics. Number one, collection. Number two, classification. Number three, what is number three? Interpretation. What is collection? Collection of data, collection of phone numbers, collection of addresses. Okay, like that. So, collection of data. Classification of data, dividing the data into number of parts. Interpretation of data, analysis about data. That is collection, classification, interpretation. They are the important words. They are the important words in statistics. Remember, statistics deals with numerical data. Main point. Collection of information is known as data. Data, numerical data. Data present in the form of numbers is known as numerical data. Yesterday, some points completed. Then, today introduction continue. Statistics introduction continue. First definition, what is primary data? Primary data. Primary data. What is primary data? Just like fresh. Okay na? It is collected now only. That is primary data. First. What is primary data? The information collected by investigator. The information collected by investigator with definite objective. Definite objective is known as primary data. So what is primary data? Definition: the information collected by investigator. So one person collecting the information first time with the definite objective is known as primary data. So data may be primary or secondary. What is primary mean? First, fresh. The information collected by investigator with a definite objective is known as primary data. Examples. What are the examples for primary data? Examples. Example number 1. What is the first example? Weight of all students in your class. I want to collect the weight of all students in my class. Weight of all students in your class. In your class. Weight of all students in your class. Second example, distance, approximate distance, not exactly, distance between your home and your school. Approximate distance. I want to find out the distance between home and school. Appropriate distance between home and school. Home and school. So these are the examples for primary data. Primary means fresh, first. The information collected by investigator with definite objective is known as primary data. First information. What are the examples? Weight of all students in your class. Second example, appropriate, not exact, appropriate distance between home and school. Next definition, secondary data. What is secondary data? Already it is there in registers. Already it is recorded. Already it is there in registers. Suppose I want to know last month absentees every day. Then what we use? I want to open register. That means already registered, already recorded. It is known as secondary data. The information collected from source which had already recorded. Suppose recorded, which had already recorded. So the information collected, secondary data, the information collected from a source which had already registered or recorded. Okay na? So already attendance book is there. I want to know who are the absentees every day in the last month. I want to know absentees in the last month from register. Already it is recorded. It is known as secondary data. Example. What example we can write? Absentees of my class in the last month every day. Absentees of my class. Absentees of your class last month every day. That is absentees of, example, you can write example, absentees of students in the last month of my class every day. That is already recorded. This is not recorded. This is recorded. That is secondary data. Secondary data means already recorded. Already it is there. That is secondary data. Primary data, secondary data. Primary means fresh or first. Secondary means already it is there. Already it is recorded in registers. From there we are collecting the information. Who is collecting the information? Class teacher collecting the information. So it is known as secondary data. Then what is is the next definition? Next definition is class. Class. Data is divided into number of groups. Data is divided into number of groups. Each and every group is known as class. So data is divided into number of groups. Number of groups. Data is divided into number of groups. So we are dividing the data into number of groups, comma, each and every group. Each and every group is known as class. Each and every group is known as class. So data is divided into number of groups. We are dividing the data into number of groups, like 5 groups, 6 groups. Each and every group is known as class. Classes are of two types. Second point. Classes are of two types. Classes are of two types. Number one, inclusive classes. Inclusive classes. Number two, exclusive classes. Exclusive classes. Exclusive classes. So classes are of two types. Classes two types. Number one, inclusive classes. Number two, exclusive classes. What are the examples for inclusive classes? Inclusive classes means inclusive classes. What are the examples for inclusive classes? 1 to 9. So this is 2, TO2, read it as 2, 1 to 9. 10 to 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50. So such type of classes are known as inclusive classes. 1 to 10. Then second class, class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5. Class 1, 1 to 10. Class 2, 11 to 20. Class 3, 21 to 30. Class 4, 31 to 40. Class 5, 41 to 50. Like that some classes are there. What are the examples for exclusive classes? Exclusive classes: 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. So they are the examples for exclusive classes. So data is divided into number of groups. Data is divided into number of groups. Each and every group is known as class. Classes are of two types: inclusive classes, exclusive classes. What are the examples for inclusive classes? 1 to 10. Observe, there is no repetition of classes. 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50. Such type of classes are known as inclusive classes. There is no repetition anywhere. Exclusive classes: 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. There is repetition. Observe the difference. Here there is no repetition, here there is repetition. That is about types of classes: inclusive classes, exclusive classes. Then next topic, limits and boundaries. Limits and boundaries. limits and boundaries. So what are limits and boundaries? What are limits and boundaries? So limits, first one, lower limit comma upper limit. Two types limits, lower limit to upper limit. Lower limit, upper limit. Suppose 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. What type of classes? Exclusive classes. How it is known to you? There is repetition. Remember, exclusive classes. I want to talk about limits and boundaries. What is limit? What is boundary? Exclusive classes. I am talking about exclusive classes. For any class, remember, for any class, starting value is known as lower limit. For any class, starting value is known as lower limit. Ending value is known as upper limit. So, what is lower limit definition? For any class, starting value is known as lower limit. For any class, starting value is known as lower limit. For any class, starting value is known as lower limit. Third point. For any class, ending value is known as upper limit. Ending value is known as upper limit. So starting value is known as lower limit, ending value is known as upper limit. Then fourth point, example. Suppose 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. They are what type of classes? Exclusive classes. Exclusive classes. Starting, first class 0 to 10. Starting 0, lower limit. Ending 10, upper limit. Second class 10 to 20. 10 is known as lower limit. 20 is known as upper limit. Third class 20 to 30. 20 is known as lower limit. 30 is known as upper limit. Fourth class 30 to 40. 30 is known as lower limit. 40 is known as upper limit. Next class 40 to 50. 40 is known as lower limit. 50 is known as upper limit. Okay, na? So starting value is known as, we are talking about exclusive classes. Exclusive classes. And topic is limits and boundaries. Exclusive classes. First class 0 to 10. Lower limit to 0, upper limit to 10. Second class 10 to 20. Lower limit to 10, upper limit to 20. Third class 20 to 30. Lower limit 20, upper limit to 30. 30 to 40. Lower limit to upper limit. 40 to 50. Lower limit to upper limit. So this is about exclusive classes. Not only lower limit and lower boundary, lower upper limit, this is also known as lower boundary. Exclusive classes, limits, boundaries same. So this is lower limit and lower boundary. This is upper limit and upper boundary. Lower limit to lower boundary. Upper limit to upper boundary. Lower limit to lower boundary. Upper limit to upper boundary. Lower limit to lower boundary. Upper limit to upper boundary. Lower limit to lower boundary. Upper limit to upper boundary. Exclusive classes, limits equal to boundaries. limits equal to boundaries. Remember, exclusive classes limits boundaries same. So what is lower limit? Starting value. What is upper limit? Ending value. What we know about lower limits and boundaries? Exclusive classes limits boundaries same. Then fifth example, inclusive classes we will see. Inclusive classes. Fifth example, inclusive classes. Example 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50. Suppose I want to write lower limit to lower, upper limit to lower boundary, upper boundary. These are inclusive classes. How it is known to you? There is no repetition. Inclusive classes. Inclusive classes. I want to write limits and boundaries. What is lower limit? Starting value. Starting value 1. Starting value 11. Starting value 21. Starting value 31. Starting value 41. They are lower limits. Upper limits, ending values 10. 20, 30, 40, 50. I want lower boundaries. So here limits, boundaries different. Inclusive classes limits to boundaries are different. Exclusive classes limits to boundaries are same. I want a lower boundary. How to get lower boundary? Subtract 0.5 from lower limit. Subtract 0.5 from lower limit. What is the lower limit? 1. Subtract 0.5, we get 0.5. 11, subtract 0.5, 10.5. 21, subtract 0.5, 20.5. 31, subtract 0.5, 30.5. 41, subtract 0.5, 40.5. Then upper boundary, add 0.5. Add 0.5 to upper limit. So it becomes 10.5. 20.5, 30.5, 40.5, 50.5. So this is about inclusive classes, limits and boundaries. Different. Inclusive classes, limits and boundaries are different. Starting value, lower limit. Ending value, upper limit. I want lower boundary. Subtract 0.5 from lower limit. I get lower boundary. I want upper boundary. Add 0.5 everywhere. I get upper boundaries. That is about limits and boundaries. In the next class, we see the remaining part of the introduction. Thank you, students.